Hello young artist, it's Mr. Moen with your Cartoon Club. This is lesson 31. Wow. This is for the first and the second graders, and we're doing a dragon family today. We're going to do a big parent dragon. It can be a mom or a dad, and a baby dragon. Now, let's take a look up here on our display board and just review a few things that we've been talking about. Let's go to the upper right-hand corner up here. We did this drawing recently, and the question we were trying to answer with this drawing was, how big is the dragon? Well, we know how big the dragon is. The dragon is as big as this kid, right? So maybe this kid is 40 inches tall. So the dragon is that tall too. Kind of like a little cow or a very big dog. Now, in this drawing, we have a very different feeling. We have this big dragon and this little dragon. And you can tell they really love each other, can't you? Look at them. Look at their eyes. But the big dragon here, and the great big wings, and the big heavy legs, tell us that this is a tiny dragon because the wings are small, the legs are much smaller, the body is not long. So we know this is a little dragon and that's a big dragon. Now let's move to the right. Here we have the big dragon looking at the little baby dragon. Now the big dragon, we see a lot more detail. We see the big bump on his head where the eyes are. We see the big strong nose and the big nostrils. We see the big jaw. When we look at the baby's a much smoother. The baby doesn't have these kind of things yet. The baby will grow and become like its mom or its dad, but right now it's a simple shape, isn't it? We'll be doing these shapes soon. So when we're talking about big and small, we're talking about that really big word, proportion. Proportion. And proportion means the different sizes of things. When we see the different sizes of things, we understand how big or how small something is. When we make a drawing and it's good, and there are different sizes, we say the drawing is in proportion. If it's not good, what do you think we say? It is out of proportion. Well, we want to make a drawing that's in proportion. I made a little sketch here for you. Get out your pencil, get out your eraser, get out your paper. Don't draw yet. I just want you to understand how we're going to begin this. Now we want these two shapes to feel like they're connected. And I think you can see that's going to be the head of the big dragon, and that's the big dragon body. And this is the head of the little dragon, and that's the little dragon body. The little dragon's body is just about the same size as the head of the big dragon. That's kind of a good way to do it. So to begin your drawing today, what I want you to do is I want you to draw an oval here. And that's just this side of the middle of the paper, isn't it? It's not a dragon head yet. And then leave a space, and then down here put a little oval. And just let these ovals point at each other. Don't do anything else. Draw these two ovals. Now, when you have that done, we'll work on the parent's dragon head a little bit. We're going to put in this and this. Now we can see we're going to be putting the eyes here. This is the big blocky top of the head of the dragon. Don't draw the bodies yet. And then we'll take this out. Now, let's just start by having some real big fun. Let's draw an eye here, looking at our baby. Be sure to put the dark spot in the eye down here. It'll tell us it's looking this way. Now onto the nose. 2 nostril holes. And you can put little black dots in the middle. I think I'm drawing a mom. And then here's the mouth. Now can you see that my chin went away? You see that? It went away, didn't it? So I'm going to put the chin in here. And make it come back. Erase a little bit of this. Now if that confuses you, don't worry about it. Now, from the top of the head, we're going to go back and draw the body. Come back to the chin. Teachers, remember to stop the tape so the kids can go at their own pace. Kids, if you're doing this at home, stop it whenever you need to. And then we want to erase this. Not all of it. We want to erase that much. Here we're showing the jaw overlapping the neck. Boy, that is one happy dragon parent. Here's a dragon horn. That's the nearby one. Here's the far away one. Erase our line. What do we call that kind of a line? It's a see-through line, isn't it? Okay, let's work on the baby's head now. I'm going to make the baby have a slightly longer nose. Like that. See it sticking out? Right now it looks like a duck. Erase that. Okay, now we're going to work on the dragon baby head. I'm going to give it a mouth and a nostril, just one nostril, and an eye looking at mom, See how simple that is compared to this one? And then 2 horns. And then we'll take the back of the head and we'll go like this out onto the body. Now teachers, at this point, it's possible that the students have worked enough for the day and you might want to continue tomorrow. We'll erase a little bit here. Now we know what this picture's about. This picture is about a parent and a baby. Now, when you do the legs, let's look at the display board up here. We'll look at this drawing. Look at this. From the shoulder we go back and then forward to the foot. Back and forward. Now in the back leg, we go forward and back to the foot. You see that? They're opposite. Forward to the knee and back to the foot. Here we go. Back to the elbow, forward to the foot. So, here we go. We'll draw the nearby leg. Back and forward. And then we do the foot. Now this one has to be up in here. And the toes are higher up. Not so big. Now let's do the back leg. And remember, we go forward and back to the foot. Forward and back. Now this is actually, the rear end is the back of the leg. So we go like that. Boy, I sure like my curving lines. Do you ever like the lines you make? That's probably an important thing. Okay, now let's make the tail. Now the tail comes off of the top of the back here, coming around. And then the other side of the tail comes from here. Look at that. We can kind of see where it's going to come out here. Like that. I made it too fat. See how I made it skinnier? Don't let it be fat all the way to the end. It'll look like a cat tail. Now there's something I need to do. Can any of you see what it is? I always like to ask that question of first and second graders. It's something you've done many times. If you said erase this, you are correct. See, that connects all the parts of the body together, doesn't it? See that? See, we have one here, we have one here, here. Now, we want to put on the wings, and we want the wings to go straight up, almost. Let's look at our board again. These wings are not flying, but they are very interested. You see, this parent dragon is very interested in this little one. So the wings are up like it's excited. Maybe it's going to tell something. You know what? I'm going to teach you to fly today. You are? What does that mean? Well, you're going to get to go up in the air. Oh my goodness. That's what these wings are for. Okay, so here, above this arm, will be the shoulder blade. That's where we attach the wing. And now we're going to go up, 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 and back. Let it lean forward a little bit, and back. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down. Now, I'm going to make a mistake on purpose, okay? Do not do this. Do not do this. Does that look like a wing? No, that does not look like a wing. It's hidden behind. It looks like it's stuck on this somehow. We don't know what it is. Does anybody know the solution to that? What do we do so the wings look like they're separate? Well, I think we talked about this once. See, what I just did was this. Maybe there's a hand back there, but we can't see much of it. But the solution is this, see? The solution is a real separation that we can see and understand. Okay, so this wing will go here. I think I can do even better than that. Be patient, children. I'm going to make it come out even more. And then go back. That's better. Okay. Now, little baby, let's get you some legs. And remember the back leg. The rear end is the back of the back leg. Oh, I think the proportions are working in the drawing. Can you tell that's a baby now? And that's an adult? I can. Little short stubby tail. Now, do you think we should give this dragon big wings? No. No, we should give this dragon little wings. Little short, chunky wings. I think we'll just leave it like that. We won't worry about the other wing. Now let's put a line back here so we know the dragons are somewhere. And one thing you might do on the toes of the big dragon is this. I always have fun doing this. Now that's a shape. But if you do this, look what you get. You start to get a feeling that they're round, don't you? So you might want to do that on the toes of your big dragon. I'm going to have to use my small chalk for that. But we're going for that, aren't we? Okay. Well, that's enough for today, boys and girls. Boy, that was a lot of drawing, a lot of things to think about. And we have one more lesson next week. And that will be our 30-second cartoon lesson. Isn't that amazing? We've been doing cartooning for more than probably close to 20 hours. 20 hours of thinking about how to draw. That's a fantastic thing. I'm sure we've learned a lot. Okay, so practice 10 minutes a day using what we know, and be safe, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.